Hello, hello, collective. It is your girl Aqua May, and we are in Gemini season. So we are going to do a Gemini collective. All right. Yes, yes, yes. I hope everybody's having a good and beautiful day. We are just going to tap into the energy of Gemini season, see what's happening for the collective. All right. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. I do love my Geminis. My baby girl, her birthday is on Friday, so happy birthday to the Geminis. The 22nd is her birthday, along with my sister, actually. All right, enough chatting for me. I just love my Geminis, all right? Not everybody loves the Geminis, but the Gemini season is all about fun. The Gemini season is about thinking out of the box, right? Doing things that feel, you know, just impulsive in a way to you, but it feels right. Okay, so to have fun this Gemini season, I want to say that. All right, don't take the energy too heavy. Don't take the energy too seriously this month. And when I say that, it's not that it's not going to be serious, but I definitely feel like this. Gemini, they don't hold on to shit. All right, so there's like an energy of just like, stuff is happening in the moment. You figure it out and you move on. Okay, that's what Gemini season is bringing for me. That's what I see. So let's tap in. Let's see what else we see for this season. All right, collective. Take it how it resonates. Leave the rest for whoever else may need it. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all the good stuff. All right, let's get going and let's get started. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, thank you for being here with us today during this time. Okay, to help channel the messages that the collective needs. Our higher selves are in alignment with the universe, and God is always in favor with us. Okay, let's see. What do we get for the collective? The Gemini season. Gemini season. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so that's conversation, it's quick thinking. That is, ooh, this is negotiation type of energy. This is the looking into something and moving. I just see a lot of quick movement. We have Taurus, so we're still running on some Taurus energy, which is, okay. Even though it's about to end, I feel like it's going to be lingering a little bit because it popped out, right? We're leaving out of Taurus season into Gemini season. So interesting enough, Taurus wants to show its face. So something here that you cultivated within Taurus season, something that you focused on, something that I'm hearing grazed upon in Taurus season from April into May. All right. You grew something, you sat down for a moment, okay? And that was important here. So Taurus season was very important for Gemini season, okay? Thursday and Friday. Okay. Well, I'm not answering questions right now. This is a collective reading for the Gemini season, so take what resonates in this reading for you. Hopefully your answer gets, um, answered. Let me delete the crazy people. Yes, there we go. All right. And conjunction flew out too. Okay, so only working with people that's going to help to motivate you, push you along here, something about that. But Taurus energy is still prevalent during Gemini season. Okay, because it's something that you did in Taurus season about your money, something in regards to your home, something in regards to your status that changed in Taurus season that is going to play it's gonna continue within Gemini season. It's gonna cultivate itself even more during Gemini season. Okay. Let's see. We have Libra too. Interesting. So Taurus and Libra. So Venus energy during Gemini season is important. A lot of complementary energy. A lot of balanced energy. A lot of feasting. A lot of something here with the food. Okay. I already said grazing. Grazing means to kind of enjoy what it is that you have on your plate, what you have in front of you. Okay, so Taurus and Libra is both Venus energy. So the luxury, the beauty, the cultivation, the balancing of life, I'm hearing. All of that is important right now in this season. So Gemini season is not about just fully like, oh, we're in Gemini season. It has a lot of different factors, but with Gemini energy, it can work in almost any energy, right? You can put a Gemini in any situation and it will flourish. That's what I'm seeing. So it's like you got to think about that in Gemini season, about wherever you're put at, you will flourish. You can make the best of it. You can find the beauty in it. You can find the balance. Okay. You can find your place in something, right? Where you don't feel like you're being moved, right? Where you feel like you're being pushed out of something, where you feel more sturdy, you feel stable here, all right? Because Gemini season can be very fluctuating, okay, with that twin energy. So this energy of with Libra and Taurus is very stable. It can fluctuate, but it's still like finding your stability no matter where you are, all right? Putting the beauty, putting your spin on something no matter where you are, how you're doing something, right? So the way how you see the world is important at this time. The way that you curate something, the way that you design something is very particular to you, is very important to you. Okay. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. All right. So Taurus and Libra out here during Gemini season heavy. Relationships, beauty, food, all of those things are important right now. Okay. Oh, wow. Ganesha. She flipped out. Okay. She is removing obstacles, protection, and guidance. So at this time, you are definitely protected. You are definitely going through something here that you have full protection surrounding you. You have full, like, right, you can tap into certain energies to receive guidance here. It's very easy for you. And Gemini season, the number 31 may be important. The number 27, okay? 9 and 4. So, yeah, I love it. Do I want to take this? No, I don't. I don't want to take that because it was flipped over. And yeah, let's see what else we get. But this Ganesha energy is very powerful, all right? You may be connected to elephants. You may be connected to this energy, the deity of Ganesha, okay? She is very powerful. It's a more feminine energy, especially with Venus being here. So the divine feminine may be very prevalent this month in Gemini season, okay? I'm hearing not everybody wants to hear, like the woman talk, right? People prefer to hear masculine voices, but the divine feminine voice will be very powerful during Gemini season. It'll be very prominent, okay? Um, like there's going to be a lot of barriers being removed for that, so that the divine feminine energy can kind of stand out in some sort of way. And this does not mean anything toward the men, but this definitely means that it's just a balancing, right? You have Libra with balance. It's a balance of masculine and feminine energy. Taurus energy is feminine energy. It's an earth sign. Earth is feminine. Okay, Ganesha is also looking, does this not look like a feminine energy? I mean, it could be masculine or feminine, right? It could be androgynous. But there's also that blending of the two. When you have Venus energy, there's, we tend to think of Venus as a feminine energy, but Venus is actually both. Venus is actually both male and masculine and feminine. Okay, being here, the Taurus energy is the feminine, the Libra energy is the masculine, and they both are ruled by Venus. Okay, so two different perspectives that blend together, two different styles that create another style or something like that. There's a lot of heavy emphasis here on one side, on something being one-sided or being very lopsided. So this bringing balance here in Gemini season. Gemini is the twins, right? Gemini is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, let me see. Give me another card here for the collective for Gemini season. Yeah, I don't want to give me another one. All right, let me do it this way because these cards are huge. And I'll be forgetting that. They shuffle better this way. So let's see. Let me get one card. There we go. The Tree of Life. That's what wanted to come out. The growth. The masculine and the feminine growing together into one. This is the card number 1 here. Okay, it says fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. So the first word on this card is fertility. Fertility in our current state. Let me say that. In our current lives is masculine and feminine. Okay? There's other knowledge out there, so that's why I say it like that. But this Tree of Life here, Wow, this is getting a little deep. So for Gemini energy, it's like for something to continue, it needs the balance, it needs the masculine and the feminine energy in order to grow. Okay, there's not one side that is more important than the other. Your logic is not more important than your heart. Okay, your heart is not more important than your mind. So it's like working together with energies. The creativity happens in that balanced space, in that balanced state. All right, something here is definitely destined to happen. With this card being number one, it talks about the destiny, right? It talks about your starting point of where you're supposed to start in order for you to finish somewhere, or in order for you to have a particular outcome or a particular fulfillment and destiny. Okay, so a lot of blessings this month here, a lot of good energy this month where you feel like things are happening in your favor, and even when they're not happening in your favor, it's like you're understanding it. It's having a certain understanding of how something works, right? So it's like it's not that it's not working for me. I was just on the opposing side of something, right? This was just my stance. This wasn't that I'm in the negative part, but this was just I was placed on the opposing side versus the defending side. I don't really know how to say that, but right when you think about a tree, you have male and female trees, right? The trees that bear fruit are feminine. The trees that don't are masculine. But the trees that are masculine have pollen that in different ways in order in which they get to the feminine trees to grow the fruit, to repopulate, to grow new trees, right? So there's a process here. All right. Like I said, there's no one part that's more important than the other here. And this is how the obstacles get cleared away. All right. There is no there is no true feminine nor masculine role. It's just depending on your stance, it's on your perspective in the situation that you're in. Okay, because we can be in situations where we are more masculine, right, or where we are more feminine, where we're on the receiving end, where if we're more masculine in that position, we're more giving, right? We have to do things to enforce energy, to protect it, to like enforce that energy to be correct. I don't really know how to say this. I'm trying to say it the best as I can, but hopefully you understand it. Okay, but where the feminine energy is receptive, okay? So there's something here about that balance and just knowing the position that you play in the moment, okay? So you may feel like, well, I'm a very feminine person, right? And I'm supposed to receive. And maybe you are, but there are times here where your masculine energy will naturally come out. Same thing for the masculine side. You're masculine, you may be very masculine in an everyday stance, but there are times where your feminine energy will be more prevalent. How does that look for you? It may look different for everybody. Okay, so your second house and your seventh house may be important factors to show you that. All right, your second house will show you where the reception is, and the seventh house will show you where you have to do more action. You have to be more protective of something. Okay, so look at the signs, look at the planets and stuff in your birth chart. That's going to be important for you. All right. No, I want me to take these. Oh, good luck. I love it. Good luck come out. It comes out. I'm doing good, Alexis. I hope I said your name right. Thank you. Thank you. I am not taking questions right now, but what I am doing is doing a collective reading for Gemini season. So just take the messages as they are. I need to start doing some question readings, but that's not today. All right. But anywho, no luck. I mean, no luck. What came out is good luck and trust. It's not no luck. We have luck. Okay. Gemini season is very lucky. We find a lot of different things to give you something, right? This is like following the trail I'm seeing, following the right path here. All right, there's something here where you need to trust the process that it's going to work out for you. Okay, don't put negative thoughts into your head. Really stay this month in this season, Gemini season. You have to be in a state of like, I'm going to everything's going to work out for me. I'm going to receive what I'm supposed to receive because I'm doing the work I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, and when you are really in that mindset, that's how manifestations happen. When you crown yourself, I'm hearing, right? It's something about crowning yourself. Nobody else needs to crown you. Okay, You're crowning yourself. This is how you balance out the energies because you believe in yourself. You give yourself that power, that authority, right? You instate yourself, I'm hearing. You're instating yourself. You're initiating yourself into something. And this is going to establish you. The ice cream truck is out. All right. The good luck. The good energy is here with the ice cream truck. Get your ice cream. All right. You're going to want to celebrate. You're going to feel very good. All right. But yeah, just trust it here. The good luck is coming in. Let's see. It's already here. All right. It's already here. Let's get it going. Let's get some clarity here. Let's get clarity from my collective during this Gemini season. The twins, the duality, the communication, the back and forth. Okay. I'm hearing no one is right. We have to work together. No one is right. We have to work together. That kind of made me feel some type of way. Like, who am I going to work with? Who is on the same page as me? Like, I want to work with people, but where are these people at? Interesting. Okay, let's get some clarity. I did do a message the other day, and it talked about community. So, yeah. The Ace of Cups, though, is the first card. I love it. Your heart is open. Things are coming. The overflow, the abundance. Ace of Cups is new love. It's new creative sparks. It's new feeling very blessed here. Somebody could have done some sort of cleansing to themselves. Okay. Hit the like button, guys, if this message is resonating with you. But I see this Ace of Cups here as a blessing, as a cleansing, a refreshment of some sort. All right. Some type of new creative spark, some type of new feeling here, right? You may have a new feeling about something. You don't feel the same. You feel like you want a new fulfillment, right? There's something new you want to fulfill your life with in some way. Okay, you have the Ace of Wands here also. So this is something definitely brand new. Gemini season likes new. They don't like the old. They get very bored, right? If you know a Gemini, they get very bored with things. So this season you may feel like you want something new. You want something exciting. You want something more fulfilling. Looking for a new job. Looking for a new relationship. Looking for a new experience of some sort. But you just might get that here. All right. I'm seeing energy of having a lot of fun partying here or just going out and exploring. Doesn't have to be partying, right? It's just something that excites you, something that puts, you know, like you can talk about this. This isn't like an old thing, right? This is something new that's happening, something that you're like, oh my God, you feel so excited, you want to tell everybody about it. Okay? You feel very engaged. That's the word I'm getting. Very engaged. Maybe it's some sort of engagement. The Empress. Yes, yes, yes. Number 3. The Gemini energy is 3, right? The sign of Gemini is the third sign in the zodiac. So the Empress is here, and I'm going to give this to Gemini energy. This beautiful Empress energy, because every sign in its own right is the Empress, right? It have every aspect. The Empress is all aspects of every sign. We're in Gemini season. We got the 3. I feel like this is very prominent. Okay? I feel like this is very important, especially with this new energy here. With the 2 aces and the Empress. Some type of new proposal here. Some type of new something that you find interesting. Something that you find entertaining. Right? You may want some. It may be like I'm seeing like a concert or something like that. Some form of entertainment. But some sort of fulfillment. That's important this month in Gemini season. I keep saying the month, but during the season. During the end of May and the beginning of June, it's about entertainment. It's about fun. It's about excitement. All right? The beauty. You got this with the Taurus energy in Libra. Okay? This is going out, exploring, having fun, learning new things, interacting with people, all right? Cultivating new experiences, cultivating something even deeper than what it is. All right? Getting very active at this time, indulged, okay, type of energy. You have the 4 cups that flew out. Okay, and that 4 cups, what's interesting about this 4 cups, I really don't like this energy with it, but it's like you may not find, so there may be certain things that you don't like of certain situations or certain things that's going on with you, like you want to change, right? So that's why I don't like this Four of Cups. 'Cause it's like you want to change something, and that's okay. Change it up because this Empress is like has that power to change something that they don't like, right? Without any question, without any problems. It's like this is how this is going to be, and that's that. Like this doesn't make sense. This doesn't work for me. I don't like it, so I'm not going to indulge in it. I'm not going to take part in it. Okay, so don't feel pressured to do that. You have the Knight of Wands as well. Okay, don't feel pressured to with the Knight of Wands. You don't got to feel pressured to do something. And if it's too much pressure on something, just stay away. Right? It's like there's something here that has to feel. It has to feel good. Like you got to feel it within your spirit, within right. You have to see that it's going to work here. This Empress energy is giving me somebody who is like, I know exactly how to do something and I want to do something new. So I'm using what I know that's going to work to create something new, right? So I don't want the same experience. I don't want to feel pressured into doing something I don't want to do that doesn't feel right to me. This is what I'm going to do. This is the idea that I have. This is the vision that I have, and I'm going to pursue that. Okay? All right. Let's see. Let's clarify this Ganesha and Tree of Life energy for the collective for Gemini season. You have the Five of Pentacles and you have the Page of Cups here. So definitely the first card here said obstacles will be cleared away, protection and guidance. Okay, so with the Page of Cups and the Five of Coins, it's giving me somebody who's in a real sticky situation, but it's like they have some sort of backup plan maybe. All right, somebody who's still very optimistic about a situation, right? It doesn't, something here could feel very, somebody's very optimistic. I don't know. It's like somebody who also doesn't feel like they're gonna. Yeah, look at this. The Fool came out. Somebody who's extremely optimistic about getting out of a situation. Um, it's like you're almost willing to try anything. Right. This is that delusional state that works. This is that delusional state that gets you somewhere. Actually, right. It doesn't hold you in place. It actually moves you forward. But you also may have somebody here, though. Believe me when I say that feels like a I don't want to say a burden, but it's like an extra baggage, right? It's like extra luggage on something. Something here is being that you're like carrying with you, like you're moving along, you're doing what you need to do, and all of this stuff. But it's like something here that's just like you hold on to it, and it still impacts you in some sort of way. It slows you down. Okay, so this is like removing whatever is slowing you down, obviously, because that's our goal. We don't want to be slowed down here. Somebody may be a little bit hesitant to do something based off of how like other people will feel about it. You have the Magician and the Knight of Cups. So you may be like somebody wants your approval or you want someone else's approval, but there's no need for that. When you have the Fool here, it's like do it your way, do it how you like with the Magician as well, right? Don't look for the approval of someone else. Like if this is how you like something, then appreciate it like that, accept it like that, just do it how you want to do it, okay? I'm getting like somebody who's looking up to somebody who is not even at their full capacity yet, right? So you looking at somebody who is like they could be looking at you or you could be looking at them, but as somebody who is higher than you. But in reality, it's like they haven't reached their full capacity. You just looking at them in that way, but they have so much work to do. I don't know what this is, but that's what I see. So like this is like what you're looking at. Somebody's just really good at putting on a mask here. Somebody's here is really good at putting on some type of front. Okay, so it's like they're not at their full capacity, so you have to do it your own way, right? You have to go your own route because it's like you could follow somebody who could lead you down the wrong path. So don't look up. We listen to people online, right? We go online, we get on the internet, we listen to different people speak to us. Even me, I'm speaking to you guys right now, but so what, right? We get that energy where somebody is like of this enlightened energy of this higher space, but in reality they may not be, right? In reality, they may say something that piques your interest, that opens up your mind in a certain way, but this person is not more higher than you. Okay, there's something here about realizing your own divinity, your own power, your own free will here. All right, You may have confidence in what you do, but there's something here where you look up to somebody else as if they have more experience. But I feel like this, and this may be you. This could be somebody looking at you like that. I don't know. But it's like nobody fully has the right answer. Nobody fully has the whole story. So make the story as you go. Like do it your way. Right? That's how the story is supposed to go. It's by you doing it your way, not necessarily following behind anybody else. Not following what other people are doing. Not looking for something to feel right because other people are like receptive to it. So it's like if you do it, something naturally will be attracted to it. So not forced attraction either. Okay, that was a lot. Something here about natural destiny versus a forced attraction versus like false idolization, false um, it's falsehoods. Realizing that you have just as much power as something here. Something doesn't have power over you. All right, let's see. What's up with this good luck here and trust for Gemini season? For the collective, we have the moon. A lot of unexpected energy, a lot of mystery energy, waiting for answers, waiting for information, waiting for things to come to light. But I feel like this is stuff that's happening in the background that you don't got to put too much focus on. Okay? Ooh, yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. So this is like, again, timing is everything I'm hearing. Especially with the moon and the wheel. The moon is phases. The wheel of fortune is time. It's the cycles. Okay, so they're both dealing with cycles here. You're in the cycle of good luck. You're in the cycle of trusting yourself. You're in the cycle of trusting that things are working out in your favor. All right, I feel like you're taking things and turning them around for you right now. You're changing your outcomes, like where something could have gone one way, you're causing it to go a different way, but in your favor. Right? If something was going down a negative road, you're picking it up, you're stopping it, you're going into a more positive aspect of things. Okay? The tides are changing. I'm hearing you have the Ten of Pentacles. Lovely. Yes. So your stability is secure. Okay? This is definitely secure. Ten of Pentacles. Your family is good. All right? Unexpected money here with good luck and trust on the moon. It's like you may not know where things are coming from, but I feel like this is a um, old blessings I'm hearing. All right, you may have done something 20 years ago, and today you get the blessing for it. Today you get acknowledged for it. Okay, something you've been working on for a very long time. It's like the day comes when it becomes recognized. When people see something, will see you for who you are. They recognize your position. They recognize how your authority. All right, your position though is also changing. Is shifting here within your family, within your group. All right. There's a shift here in how people are seeing you, that they're seeing growth within you. There's also a lot of growth just around in general. You may hear from somebody that you haven't heard from in a long time, and you're going to hear something like life changing, like, oh my God, that is so great. Or, oh my God, I'm so sorry you're going through that. But it's something here that's like life changing. You have two tens, 10, 10. Especially with this Empress. This is something beautiful. Like the Empress doesn't bring you in BS. All right, and maybe she's in reverse, right? She may bring you some BS. She may bring you some drama, some trauma, some low life stuff. But the Empress is up here, and she came with a cup and she came with a wand. Okay, that was her first. This is what she came with. She came to start something. She came to bring in fulfillment. That's what the Empress is bringing. This Venus energy once again. Empress is Venus energy. All right, Libra and Taurus is Venus energy. All right. All right, let me get two more cards here for this energy. I got three, but guess what? I'm going to take them because I love what I see. You got the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Now, this energy here can be like, you got to work for your wins. You got to work for, what's right, what's good, what's yours, right? You gotta do what you gotta do, but you do what you gotta do so you get it. Right? There's people that gotta work for what they gotta work for and they don't want to, so they just don't get what they're supposed to get. They don't receive their blessings because they give up. They go, oh, I can do it another way. I can do this and just settle for this. This is not settling energy, especially with that nine of wands. All right, this nine of wands is not settling for less. The nine of wands has worked his way through all the battles, all the obstacles. Every time there was a choice to make, um, there was a hard choice to make. It's like that nine of wands energy with the two of pentacles. It's not choosing the harder route, but this was choosing the most rewarding route that may have come with some hardships, and that didn't stop you. That didn't scare you off with the six of wands here. Okay, you saw the reward in something past its initial look, how it initially felt. You was like, it's all right. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get to the other side. If I pivot, if I do this, if I do that, sometimes I'm gonna have to move and shake, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna win. All right, this is the energy of not giving up on something here. It's been the magician and wanted to pop up. My elbow was on it. So this is how the magician works his magic to make something happen, right? So the magician can be. Oh, this card keeps falling. It's the sun. Lord have mercy. I don't know if y'all keep seeing this. This card done fell like 8 times. I done picked it up. It's the sun. Okay? The sun wants to show his face in a whole nother deck. It's coming out. It's here. You're good. Gemini season is very bright. It's very spontaneous. It's very, which cover up the little naked boy. It's very bright, right? Where I'm at, it was 96 degrees today. Tomorrow is going to be 96 degrees again. It's going to be hot. It's going to be energizing. All right? It's going to be very charged up season here with the sun coming out. Several times trying to fall out. Now, could you stop falling out? I showed you. Chill out. Okay? The illumination is here, though. Okay? That's what I was trying to show you, was the magician of illumination. All right? So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The chariot and the ten of swords, you're getting away from obstacles. The cycle is done where you had to go through something. All right? You did pick yourself up. You done hit your rock bottom. You done did what you have to do. And the chariot is here to carry you up to where you're supposed to be. Carry you through. Carry you around. Get over the obstacles. Get out of it. Okay, this is some type of rescuing energy here with the chariot, or some type of like, it may not be a rescue, but it may be adrenaline, like I'm powering through something, right? When I thought I had no energy left, I found a piece that's going to push me over the edge, push me through it, right? I'm not done. I'm not quitting here. I may feel like I want to quit, but in reality, the chariot is telling you, you can't quit. Okay? You can't quit just yet. Because how are you going to get the win if you quit? Quitters never win. Winners keep going. Okay? But don't burn yourself out. And then we have temperance with the two of... Ooh, yes, I love this energy. You have temperance, the two of cups, and the star card. Okay? Oh, my allergies are messing with me. I love it. Because the temperance is smooth running energy. It's very smooth. It works together very well. It's very healing. It's very optimistic. It's very I got this type of energy, especially with the two of cups here. It's like I got this. I'm balanced. I'm good. Again, this energy of balance, masculine and feminine. Two of cups. You know, something here with your health, with that caduceus. This is the medical symbol. Okay. So something here about healing, something here about taking your time. You have the Knight of Wands at the beginning. The Knight of Wands doesn't need to rush through anything when the Empress is around, because the Empress needs things to take its rightful time in order to be at its maximum capacity, its maximum abundance, right? So the Empress doesn't need to rush it. Okay? And that's where the temperance and the star energy comes in to settle something here, all right? To show you how to progress something here, but you have to see that as you slow down, okay? Just a little bit to put two and two together here. I'm saying with the two of cups. All right, two of swords is at the bottom here. Solutions, but seeing something on many aspects, right? There's not one way to see something. Gemini energy again is the twos. It's the twins, and the two of cups and the two of swords is just showing me that there's always more than one way to think about it. The mind has one way to think about it. The heart has another way to go about it. Okay, the mind likes to solve the problems on its own. The heart wants to have somebody there to do it with them. Okay, so there's something here. There could be three people here coming together. All right, somebody who's on the outside looking into a situation to help it. All right, or whatever. Just three people who think different ways. This person has on polka dots. This person is in a blue and white, all covered up. This person is in, they're all white with their swords. Like, only come to me if you got the facts, if it makes sense. All right. So there's something here about like different perspectives and dynamics working together. All right. And forming some type of maybe new ideology, new way of thinking, new way of doing something. All right. Because when you have many different perspectives working together, it brings out something, right? So if you everybody thinks the same, you're going to get the same results all the time. You're not going to get anything new, all right? So that Gemini energy is able to see a lot of different points of view and bring them together to create something, to understand something in a different way, right? To have a new perspective, to have a new outcome or the right outcome because of utilizing the right sources, the right people. Okay? Makes sense? I hope it does. All right. So, I'm going to get a few of these cords over here. All right. Let me get. They got me. They looking. This card's looking at me. So, I'm going to pull just one card. There we go. The Mother of God, Miracles in Motion. Number 42, Ma'at energy. 42 laws of Ma'at. The peacock is important. The planets are important. Okay, wrapping up your head this season may be something that you may need to do if you feel called to it. Okay, she has her fan of peacock feathers here, so showing yourself out, but also being pulled back when you need to, because the peacock doesn't always show off, right? The peacock sometimes will tone down, something about toning down and opening up, right? So that's also a duality. Duality this month is important. The Mother of God, though, she can create anything, right? She can be in almost any type of energy. Miracles in motion is like anything is possible, anything could happen. Actively working on something, creating, producing. The Empress is here with the Mother of God. That is not a coincidence. Okay? The peacock feathers are definitely important. Pomegranates and Venus. Okay? All right. Let me pull a few of these cards for the collective for the month of, for the season of Gemini. We have tune up and retract. Okay? So tuning up talks about something that is old and refreshing it. Retract also talks about going backwards. So something here could be going back to something to fix it, to refine it, to retune it. Okay, not going too far out, right? Not letting something unwind so much or get out of hand so much that it can't be fixed. It can't be retracted and getting back to a point where it can start on the right track again. Meeting. All right. There's something here about having a meeting with people, meeting with others, meeting with yourself to not get off track. All right. So something here about staying on track, staying on tune. All right. Stepping back if you need to is going to be important. Dedication. This helps with your dedication. All right. Instead of just powering through a situation, stepping back, seeing the whole picture, seeing all the perspectives, seeing all the sides is going to actually help you. That dedication, though, speaks to something being long term, and this is how you get it to be long term. You get downloads, opportunities. Okay, so there's something here about the opportunities coming your way this month here, and a lot of downloads, informations. Okay, you may download a book or something this month. Look for books to download this month that's going to help you elevate, to help you in some sort of way. If you have some sort of business or something like that, you have watching and you have karma. So you may be watching somebody get their karma this month, right? And you know what's crazy? Because karma is both good and bad. Somebody could be watching you get your karma, but in the best way possible. Somebody could be watching you like they really thought they could have stopped you. They could have thought you wasn't going to get no further. They're watching you get your blessings, your good karma. Okay, it's not you getting some type of bad karma. This is them watching you get your blessings. And they can't do nothing but just eat that. Like, they got to eat it. Right? 222, because you're in alignment. Okay, you are in alignment. So your karma is going to be good. The opportunities are coming your way. So it's like I'm hearing, watch me. Watch this. Okay? Watch out. Yes, it says go back and you have the word retract and you have go back. Somebody may be wanting you to go backwards, but something is too good here for you to go backwards, right? It's like I'm doing what I got to do. 777, moving. Okay, moving forward. You're moving with your luck. You're moving with purpose. You're not going back, and if you are going back, it's only to fix your mistakes. It's only to fix an error. It's only to fix what has been spoiled, what has been broken, so that you can continue to properly move forward. The solar plexus chakra. Don't be too egotistic at this time. Don't be afraid to say I'm sorry. Don't be afraid to express yourself how you truly feel. Okay? Don't be holding nothing in, because you might feel it in your gut. You might feel it in your center, in your core, right? Something here that's not being released will become a buildup within you. So be mindful with that. You have anger, angry. Okay, with the solar plexus chakra, let it out. Don't hold it in. Okay? You have stop now. Whenever that card comes out, I usually stop. And I'm going to take two more. There we go. Legacy and Aries. So something here about an Aries with legacy. Aries is the start of the zodiac. So this is the start of your legacy, the start of your progress, the start of your look. The sun wanted to come out once again. The sun wants to come out. It's here. The sun is here. I'm gonna leave it here so that it's like, how YouTube does. It shows you a picture of something that was in the video. So the sun is gonna be what shows up along with whatever photo I have. But anyway, legacy in Aries. This is the start of a journey. This is the start of something good. This is the start of something big for you. So appreciate it. If you've been doing what you got to do, guess what? You're going to get what you're supposed to receive. Okay? So let me get one last card. One last card from here. Grudge and holding on. Whatever. That's just somebody. Maybe an Aries that's holding on to some BS. But we ain't worried about that, alright? Maybe you started before someone. You started without someone. And they're a little bit mad at you. But maybe that's because it was taking too long. Maybe because it was your time and not their time. You get what I'm saying? Fuck them. Alright. I'm going to get a few signs out of this deck here to see what energies are prevalent. And then I'm going to get a Zoltar message to wrap it up. Let's see. For the collective, what signs is most prevalent? What energies? Courage. Oh no, control. Jupiter in Capricorn. You want to control the fortune. Somebody wants to control the world. Somebody wants to control or be very wants to control the outcomes. Don't be so controlling, okay? You can't control abundance. Abundance is good and bad, just like luck is good and bad, right? It's like today it could be and tomorrow it could not be. But that don't mean that tomorrow again it won't be again. You know what I mean? There's no need to control it. Achievements. You're going to achieve. Look at what I told you. You winning this month, okay? More Capricorn energy. You don't have to be a Capricorn, but your 10th house may be important here because that's where you find your riches. That's where you find your success. So your 10th house here, in Capricorn energy is important, okay? Control and achievement. So you could be very disciplined at this time, right? In Gemini season. And not to say Geminis aren't disciplined, but Gemini energy is very sporadic. It's very like, it can be here, there, and everywhere. So there's something here about grounding yourself or finding, your space and your flow, your sense of control in a situation that has a lot of all arounds, okay? You have eccentricity, Aquarius energy, which is being you amongst, like Capricorn energy is very conventional. Capricorn energy, you'll see everybody in the black suit with a black tie, white shirt, black shoes, doing the same thing. Sorry, Capricorn energy, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Aquarius energy comes along and changes something up. Okay, Aquarius energy says, well, guess what? I got on a green suit with an orange tie and a beige this and flowers here, and this is how I'm going to show up. But guess what? I'm still on the same level as you. So you want to be different amongst what is the standard. Okay? Be different amongst the standard. Don't be the same. Detachment. You're detaching away from what has been established here. This age of Aquarius energy is important here. Okay? You have fulfillment with Sagittarius energy. So you got Aquarius twice, you got Capricorn twice. And then you got Sag, Libra, and Sag again. Optimism and companionship. All right. Joining forces with the right people, finding your soul tribe, exploring, going out of your everyday circumstances to find something new, to gravitate toward new things. Okay. Detaching away and moving forward, okay, happily. Like, I don't like how this feels, so I'm not going to stick with it. This doesn't make sense to me. I'm moving over here. Okay, don't endure something that doesn't make sense, because Capricorn energy will endure something that they don't need to. Okay, take a risk. Aries, okay, you have risk here. Take a risk and don't be afraid to do that. You have the bluff with Gemini. Here you go, Gemini. Your energy is here. The bluff with Gemini here and the risk is you got to fake yourself out, right? You got to talk yourself into something. You got to get yourself exactly, right, amped up and hyped up to do something, right? You could convince yourself otherwise real easily, but it's like, nope, I'm going to stick with this. I'm delusional enough to believe this is going to work. That's what I'm seeing with that. But be careful with that energy, because you could jump off a cliff with no landing underneath. So don't do that. Don't be so out there that there's nobody else around you. Resourcefulness and escape. So, ooh, interesting. You have Pisces and Cancer energy here. Resourceful is like really using what you have, but what the escape is going outside of what you have to get something here. So this energy could be stepping out of yourself or out of a situation to get something that you want. Right? Be very mindful with that, with this energy, because you can become a little dependent, or you can become, I'm seeing this crow here. Crows have a tendency to come back to a place that they know, right? And if it treats them right. But with escape here, it's like going to the wrong place to get something, right? It feels like it's right, but it's not. So be very mindful of that. Something may start off feeling okay, but then you realize it's not. All right, so, all right. One last message for Zoltar. This reading is a collective reading for the Gemini season. So if you're here with me, I appreciate you. All right, take what resonates, leave the rest. And they gave me two cards. I don't like taking two cards, but it's Gemini season, and Gemini is the energy of twins. So doesn't that make sense? I'm going to read the first one here. And it says, you'll sleep better. Financial freedom awaits you as you take the decisive step to pay off your debt. With each payment, you're one step closer to a brighter, unburdened future. Stay committed and watch your worries transform into possibilities. So paying off your debts, um, working out problems that you left piling up, right? It doesn't have to be bills. It can just be things that you left to pile up that you're putting focus into right now. All right. You're working on your financial freedom. Financial freedom meaning it's not a burden. It's not something that you feel it puts you in some sort of debt, right? So the lucky numbers is 11, 66, 45, 60, 75, and 86. All right. And then we have, well, this one doesn't have a little title, but it says, a good reputation is like a tree. Did I not talk about a tree? The tree of life. Okay, sorry. A good reputation is like a tree. It takes years to grow, but only minutes to cut down. Like the roots of a tree, honesty and sincerity are the foundation of your character. Consider your words and actions carefully, for they are the leaves that reveal the essence of your being, and they offer the shade of compassion to the weary soul. When the wind of adversity blows, endure like a majestic tree trunk. Stand up for your values courageously, as these are the pillars of your reputation. Every choice you make increases not only your standing, but your personal legacy. Legacy. Just had to point it out as well. Choose wisely. Okay, so the Empress is not going to put anything in her garden that is going to disturb, interrupt, and even in the moment that it is. Okay, you're going to find a way to reject it, to eject it, to get it out, to remove it. All right, because it doesn't need to grow off of what you have going on. Okay, so your something here about your reputation. So being mindful of the people that you surround yourself with, because birds of a feather can flock together. At least people will think that, even if you're nothing like the person that you may feel is just a good person. All right, this person may have a reputation that exceeds what you know. So pay attention to that. All right, getting involved in other things and certain things that are going to have your name on it. Right, it's going to have you in an attachment to it. It can also disrupt and interrupt what you're doing. So be mindful of that, right? Your reputation, your name, your legacy. That's the main focus here in Gemini season, because you don't want to get wrapped up in things that are going to take you out of that place, out of that standing, out of a good reputation into a bad reputation. Okay? There may be something here this month that comes up also where it's like somebody may feel like they didn't get something from you that they wanted, and they start to spread the word, right? They may start to tell people like, oh, well, I went to them and I didn't get the best service. They did this, and this, and this. And it could have been because of whatever the case is, right? It could be because, I don't know, just when they caught you, it was a bad day. I don't know, right? It could have just been that when they caught you that moment, it just wasn't the right alignment, but it was still like y'all linked up. But this person couldn't see past that. So be mindful of that, right? And don't take that to the heart. It's just like keep going. Don't let that, um, like your work far exceeds that type of thing. Something care about that. What you do, who you are, far exceeds what people can even perceive about you in a full, true stance. All right. The numbers here are 34, 56, 78, 90, 43, and 65. Collective. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. All right. It is Gemini season. I do love my Geminis. And this reading is for everybody, but I know everybody doesn't have the greatest relationship with Geminis. And I just want to say I love you guys. Like, I truly do love all my Geminis. I understand your crazy ass selves. And it's just that, all right? Gemini season is fun, so have fun with it. Don't take nothing too serious, but stay on your business. You know what I mean? Like, do what you gotta do. Gemini are like that. They let stuff roll off their shoulders. They may hold on to it and remember something, but they're also going to move forward. They're not going to sit there and stand in place because you told them you didn't like how their shoes look. They may remember that you told them that and they ain't like when you said it, and they may not mess with you, but guess what? They're still way over there. And you may still be thinking about the shoes you don't like about them. So, anywho, I'm gonna just say that I have to talk some big shit for my Geminis, because sometimes I get that bad rap and it ain't worth it. I know we got some crazy Geminis here that represent y'all sometimes, but guess what? Y'all cool peoples nonetheless. Y'all cool peoples. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Okay, deuces, bye.